What up, it's Brandon here and welcome back to Blading News, your number one rollerblading news source. This episode is brought to you by Sweet Moves, the Wellington-based rollerblader owned and run moving company. Hit the link in the description to get a quote. Anyway, as always, let's just roll into it with some ministry news. And the first thing I want to talk about today is something that I 100% should have talked about in the last video that I'm so mad that I didn't talk about because I even wrote it down and it's huge news. And that is the fact that Blader Union have launched an app. So Blader Union, being the rollerblade saviors that they are, hosting the new best place to find everything rollerblade related, they've now launched a standalone app. This is available both on Android and Apple. Make sure you go download it right now. So the reason they made this app is because they saw that a huge majority of the people on their website are looking at it through a mobile. So now they just made it 10 times easier. All the app is just a website in an app form. Nothing stupid and new, not making you sign up for anything. It's just perfect and really makes it even easier to keep up to date with what's happening with rollerblading. So yeah, what are you waiting for? Hit the link in the description and go download the Blader Union app. Moving on though, I wanted to talk about the top selling skates of 2019. Now obviously I don't have access to the data to tell you what the top selling aggressive skate was of 2019. But luckily from the skate shop This Is So and the YouTube channel with the same name made a video going through his store's analytics. And he went through the top selling skates of his store in particular. And I found this video very interesting because you never know what the top selling skate is, you know. It's hard to tell who's really doing the best. Before I tell you what the top selling skates were, I want to do a little poll up in the corner. Let me know what you think the top selling skate is, or put in the vote for the one you think it should be. And yeah, I guess we'll see what the most popular skate is that I have up there. But anyway, starting off with the fifth top selling skate at This Is So skate shop is the Them 908, which is surprising. I would have assumed that Them would be up the top. They probably are, maybe it's just not so popular over at This Is So skate shop. So anyway, just keep that in mind. Moving on to number 4 though, we got the Razor Shift, and followed by in third place the Razor SL, which is interesting. And in second place, of course, is the USD Aeon 60, and in first place is my beloved skate, the Roces M12. So I was somewhat surprised about this. I mean, I thought that the M12 niche was a niche. I didn't think it was a majority. But then again, this is one skate shop on one side of the planet, so it's probably pretty skewed to what's actually happening. But I don't know, it's cool nonetheless. It makes me want to try out some Aeons and stuff as well, because obviously there must be great skates if they're selling that much. But anyway, that's just something I was interested in this week. But as always, this is Blade News. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on what the couple things I just talked about. Let me know in the comments down below and I'll be down there talking to you. But anyway, that's it for industry news. Let's move on to everyone's favorite part of the show, product news. I feel like this episode of Blade News is just a catch-up game, because we're starting the game with something I definitely should have talked about last week, and that is Mery's new Pro frame by Kaltik. Coming in the smoky grey colour, this is an absolute must-have for anyone wanting to skate flat and skate ledge. Look at that groove. I want to try these frames so bad, but I just love the solar frame so much that I don't think I'm ever going to try any other frame again. We'll see though. But anyway, congrats to Mery. It's well deserved. She absolutely kills it, man. I wish I could skate half as good as her. Keep killing it, Mery and Kaltik. So Roces announced that green teaser skate they were talking about, and it is the Roces Tides. So it is just an M12, like I guess, but they're doing something different with this M12. They're trying to make it more eco-friendly. They're now making the shell out of 47% cornstarch, which I assume means it's biodegradable, unlike a normal plastic skate, which won't break down probably ever. This one will actually break down, which is much better for the planet. If you think about how many skates you buy in your lifetime and how much of that is just going to sit in a landfill, it's really great to see a company thinking about this. But not only are they making the shell 47% biodegradable, but also all the black plastic on the skate is 97% recycled. And they didn't even finish it there. They made the padding and the liner out of recycled plastic as well. And to top it off completely, the packaging has no single-use plastic in it other than, I think, the string holding the tag on. So there's only paper bags in there, no plastic bags, which is really good. I'm super pumped on this skate. It's definitely going to be my next choice of skate if I ever end up buying some new ones, because I just love my M12 so much, my Joe Atkinson. But definitely they're a top choice. Huge props to Roces for taking this first step that I think every other rollerblade company should follow, and thinking about the planet, because time's ticking, man. This world isn't going to be here forever. So huge shout out to Roces. But they didn't even end it there. Everyone probably knows by now, but they teased another new skate, another close-up picture, and obviously this is going to be a fifth element, right? because they wouldn't release 2 M12s back to back. And yes, we got it. It's another Fifth Element. It's the Fifth Element Breeze. And this is actually Nils Janson's latest pro skate, coming in with this white, navy blue, black and red color scheme, which is a lot happening, but it works. It looks super sick. Keeping on that new theme of thinking about the environment too, this skate is also 47% cornstarch, with all the black plastic being recycled as well. I assume it's probably packaged the same way too, with no plastic. They didn't say that though, so don't take my word for it. So yeah, Roces is killing it. I'm glad to see 2 new cool skates that aren't just, you know, another Fifth Element, another M12. They're more eco-friendly now. Just to dive a bit deeper into this eco-friendly thing here, although I think this is a huge step in the right direction, I do think we can go much further, and I hope this is just the start of a trend that Roces keeps going down, where they try and make a skate at least a majority better for the environment. Because right now the skate is still more than 50% bad for the planet. Although 50 cents is a huge jump, I think we can go much further. Another nitpick I have about these 2 eco-friendly skates is talking about the black plastic being recycled plastic. Now I think the impression this gives is that Roces is buying some recycled plastic and using it to make these black parts. But that is not the case. From what I've seen in one of Nils Janson's videos, I'm pretty sure what they do to make this black plastic is they just use offcuts from the other skates they're making.
All that waste will become the black M12. It all gets recycled.
Meaning it's not creating a demand for recycled plastic like it would be if they were buying recycled plastic. It's just them reusing their waste, which is still really good. It's better than throwing it out, but I think it's not quite as good as creating demand for recycled plastic. But yeah, that's definitely a nitpick in a company that's doing something so good, so take that with a grain of salt. I just thought it was important that you guys know that. Don't hate me, Roces, I really like what you're doing. Moving on though, we got some more products to talk about, and we got teased a new aluminum frame by Symetrics. And it's a 60/65 frame, that's what's on it. I know what that means. I assume that means that you can either have 60s or 65s. There's probably 2 versions. I don't think it'll be a flat rocker, right? That's not Symetrics thing. But damn, this is cool. It's 2 years in the making, which means it's going to be good. Symetrics knows their stuff about skating flat as well. That's got to be the second most suggested frame I get suggested on my videos when people hear me complaining about wheel bite. So I'm so excited to see where this goes. To think that all because Kyle decided to make an aluminum frame, we've got this whole new trend in frames right now. Shout out to Kyle. They'll be releasing this product at Winter Clash, so if you're there, get some photos for me, please. And I'm super hyped about that. They're also going to be releasing some new soft goods, including this t-shirt here, which is showing them making, just saying ride flat, which I think is sick. And I really want one. And I'm hyped on that. Shout out to Symetrics. But yeah, that's it for product news. We've got some cool stuff happening already so early in the year, which is cool. I look forward to seeing more, but let's move on to my favorite part of the show, videos you should check out. First up, we got some footage of Honor Roll's new texture update, and damn, it looks realistic. Never mind, this is real life. Honor Roll's still dead, but damn, this clip made me laugh. Shout out to Brandon. We also got this sick new video of a dude doing what we all wish we could do, setting up a P-rail in his lounge and skating from the carpet with his mates. Highly recommend checking this out. Remember when you're telling yourself that you don't flip because they're just not cool? Well, we got this best of 2019 video from Jay showing that flips can be so sick and so challenging, and that we should all be stepping our game up. So you should check that out. So randomly, MTF brand posted this old section of Yoto Gotos, which is so fire. This dude's so steezy, man. I wish I could skate even half as cool as he can. It's highly worth a watch. On top of that, I forgot to mention earlier, but Yoto actually released a full part recently called Real Life, and man, this thing is absolutely crazy. I mean, like, look at the switch up here, man. Isn't True Fish hard enough? And to top it off, this ender with this freaking death sweet stance down this square rail. That clip should not exist. That was so sick, Yuto. Lino's away from home making killer content, but my favorite one he's made so far has got to be the Wheel Addict Challenge, where he takes on a skateboarder and a BMXer, and they all do a bunch of challenges, and it really takes me back to the days when I used to just skate around my local town with whoever was there. It was never rollerblades, you know. It's a really fun vibe. Definitely recommend checking that out. Have you ever wondered how pros can be so fearless and what their secret is to just jumping at all these crazy tricks they do. Well, Rollerblading has put out the best video explaining his process for getting over fear in rollerblading and pushing yourself. He has talked to a bunch of the pros and they've explained how they think about how they do tricks, and it's such a good listen, and it's really inspired me to go push myself more, because man, he hits the mark. It's so on point as to, you know, conquering your fears. You have to go watch it. Definitely recommend it. Somehow forgot to mention this absolutely amazing video by my favorite filmer and editor, Carter. It's Chance of Rain 3. If you've been following the Chance of Rain series, you know it's been like top-notch skating, featuring all your favorite skaters. But Chance of Rain 3 steps the bar up even more. All the little collabs in this thing are so sick. We got clips from Sneaky, we got clips from Josiah, just everyone that I love seeing skate. Even though Josiah is skating on an injured knee, he throws heat in this video, man. It's so sick. The whole thing's totally worth watching though. If you have a spare hour, go check this thing out. It'll be linked in the description. But yeah, that's it for videos. Let me know what you think about this terrible blue screen I've got going on behind me. I've been wanting to do this with Blade News for so long, but I just can't find any way to do it. And I know this looks like shit, but I have to give it a go at least once. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Possibly would do a whole episode like this where there's just skate videos going in the background while I talk about news stories. But right now I think it looks too bad. But I just had to put it in anyway. And that's it for Blade News. If you wanted to support the series, you can buy the official Blade News mug, hat, or anything from the Lace store. Or you can just subscribe and I'll keep you up to date with everything happening in the rollerblading scene. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Huge shout out to my patrons: Acosta Blades, Adam, Kevin, Chris, Deb, Dennis, Fabian, Joel, Mark, Matt, Mike, Nathaniel, Sean, Skids, Grind Plates, Sweet Moves, Targi, and the Book of Grinds. And I'll see everyone next week. Peace out.